Georgia 9-0 for first time since 1982, after beating South Carolina. Athens, Georgia, AP, Jake Fromm proved he can throw and block a little too, as his 2 touchdown passes led number 2 Georgia to a 24-10 win over South Carolina on Saturday. Fromm, the freshman best known for handing off to a deep group of Georgia tailbacks, was underestimated this week by South Carolina defensive back Chris Lammons, who said the Bulldogs can't pass. Fromm was accurate and efficient, completing 16 of 22 passes for 196 yards with scoring passes of 10 yards to Javon Wims and 20 yards to Mecole Hardman. He did not throw an interception. Fromm also had the final block to clear the way for Sony Michel to score on a direct snap, 8-yard run in the first quarter. Georgia, 9-0, 6-0 Southeastern Conference, number 1 college football playoff, has won its first 9 games for the first time since 1982. The Bulldogs needed a Mississippi win over Kentucky on Saturday to clinch a spot in the SEC championship game. South Carolina, 6-3, 4-3, had its 3-game winning streak snapped. The Gamecocks also lost hopes for winning the SEC East. Nick Chubb ran for 102 yards on 20 carries for Georgia. Michel added 81 yards rushing. Georgia, accustomed to lopsided SEC wins, faced a tougher challenge from South Carolina. The Bulldogs led only 14-7 at halftime. Each team had first-half touchdown catches determined by reviews. Jake Bentley's 12-yard pass to Bryan Edwards early in the second half was ruled incomplete before the officials' review determined Edwards made the catch before going out of bounds. The touchdown tied the game at 7. On Georgia's next drive, a review determined Wims had his left foot in bounds on his touchdown catch. The Bulldogs opened the second half with a 75-yard touchdown drive capped by Fromm's touchdown pass to Hardman, who made a leaping catch over Jamiest Williams. South Carolina's Parker White kicked a 25-yard field goal late in the third quarter. Georgia's Rodrigo Blankenship kicked a 20-yarder in the fourth quarter. Following Blankenship's field goal, Georgia stopped South Carolina at its 44 when cornerback DeAndre Baker deflected Bentley's fourth down pass. Malcolm Parrish's interception ended the Gamecocks' final possession. Bentley completed 21 of 35 passes for 227 yards with 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Takeaway: South Carolina, the Gamecocks gave the Bulldogs their toughest game since a 2019 win at then number 24 Notre Dame on September 9. South Carolina stacked the defensive front against the run, forcing Fromm to pass. The strategy was partially successful, but Georgia still ran for 242 yards. The Gamecocks were held to 43 yards rushing. Georgia, the test from the Gamecocks, should help the Bulldogs in tougher matchups ahead, including the visit to Auburn and possibly in a SEC championship game. Georgia showed poise when tested early and was impressive in its long touchdown drive to open the second half, stretching the lead to 14 points. The win should be a confidence booster for Fromm as well as Georgia coaches when future opponents load up their defenses against the run. Up next, South Carolina hosts Florida on Saturday. Georgia visits number 16 Auburn on Saturday.